Whenever you're ready.
All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First off, we want to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakadash.
double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who teach and rule well, and peace and blessings to the Akim scattered throughout the four corners, keeping his word in truth and sincerity. You know, I'm Yaquab, you got the elder Bonsapad, you got the priest Dak and Amatia. You know, so, you know, just to get to the point, you know, we got the main camp, you know, we got the elders, you know what I'm saying? We got also the younger bros over there, you know, so we gotten pretty big over the years. You know, so that shows you that it's about that time for things to come to an end. You know, we already in the end, and you can see that in the world events that are unfolding before your very eyes.
That's right.
You know, hey, World War III is around the corner.
Yep.
You see Putin, you see Russia, the way they moving around, and China. You know, saying America send troops to Taiwan. They send troops to and equipment to Ukraine.
Yep.
You know, these are strategic moves being made throughout the planet Earth that are ultimately going to lead to that final bout between all the heathen nations, right?
Yep.
Get that.
This is Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up.
Yeah, proclaim amongst the Gentiles, man. These other heathen nations. You know, that's not talking. That's talking about the actual Gentiles. You know, proclaim amongst them, the mighty men, the men of war. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I am strong.
Yeah, man. So they pretty much converting from a lifestyle of, for example, like a farmer or an average person to somebody that's gonna be converted to a man of war. You see what happened in Russia with they draft. The average man, you know, the average young man, he was drafted into the war. He became, you know, from a college, you know, maybe a college student. He was forced to pretty much become that mighty man.
Right, in Russia?
Yeah, in Russia.
Yeah. Draft on.
Yeah.
And also in Russia, I don't know how old this is, it has to be new. They said all the Americans that live in Russia, if you don't leave Russia, you're going to be put in the goddamn army. If you don't leave Russia, you go fight in this war. That's what Putin said, man. In America, they're sitting there just like, yeah, man, you in that country, man. Yep. If you gonna stay there while this shit going on, they're gonna put your ass on the front line. I was like, wow, you better pack your shit up and get the hell on. Yeah, bro, this is it. You got it. Verse 11, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither, cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord.
Yeah, man, let thy mighty ones come down. You know, so they're gonna come down to that valley of decision. You know, the Yahweh Shabbat, the valley of the Lord's judgment.
Right.
You want to get that? You got Jeremiah
51.
Next year, if we go there, we should just.
Yeah, golden. Yeah, you can start. You guys.
This is Jeremiah 51, starting at the top at verse 1. And when you read in the heading, it says, Babylon judged for sins against Israel. This is verse 1. It says, thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind.
Yeah, man, a destroying wind. You know, it goes into, pretty much an event that's going to happen to America, man. You know, so when you think about the events that are unfolding right now, America's pissing off a lot of these heathen nations, man.
Yep.
Not only Russia and China, but they've been pissing off these other, so-called Middle Eastern countries too, man. You know, so there's a lot of people around the world that got, that want to get a lick in.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 2, it says, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her, and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about.
Yeah, man, in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. You know, so these, you know, hey, these other nations, they not just coming up with you know, third world weaponry. No, man, they got stuff that can almost rival some of the things that America got.
Right.
If you look at the air defense systems that these other heathen nations have, they can outtake America's air force, man. That's that, you know, America with the whole this whole what is it called? Yeah, it was kind of like a test run with Ukraine when it came to their air defense, because they could see like, damn, our stuff is really, you know, like we not prepared in case we win a war. We not prepared for these anti-air defense systems that these people got, man.
Right.
You know, they just seen that now. So if they wanted to, man, if these other heathen, like, you know, Putin wanted to really send the ICBM out, to America, man, it'll go through.
Right.
It'll hit. America's not prepared for those things. You know what I'm saying? Those things going like 10 to thousands of miles per hour. America ain't got nothing to come to shoot it down.
Right.
You know, they couldn't even shoot down the damn weather balloons until they crossed the whole damn country.
Right. Russia got this missile where they showed a simulation of it. I can't think of the name of it, but they actually can go across, like go around improved mountain terrain. You know, so it will go undetected. By the time America see it, it's already here. So it's hey, so basically, America with their pride, they say, hey, no country can come up against it. They had that I don't know, like a commander or some of the military say, hey, you know, basically, nobody can come up against you, come against America. But if you wish to come up against us, he was like, you basically someone gonna raise your kids. Yeah. So he's basically showing that's the pride of them. You know, they see all these other missiles, they're preparing the preparation to basically destroy America. They were like, bring it on. You know, I don't care if all y'all get together, we still gonna dominate.
Yep. And you know, just speaking on, because it says, and we'll send to Babylon fanners that shall fan her. You know, those fanners represent those different little situations and skirmishes, you know, or events that could happen, you know, that's going to erupt, make everything erupt. It's going to cause everything to spark on off and go ahead and get popping, man. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think of it from the perspective of like a fire, you know, and you what you do, you kind of wave your hand, and that air is going to cause the fire to get bigger and spread, man. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So that's what those fanners are going into. So verse 3, it says, against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in his brigandine, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts.
Yeah, man, them archers going into them missile silos, man. You know, them archers represent, you know, it's you know archer with the arrow, they shoot the arrow. You know, it's making that same resemblance with these manners of launching missiles. Missile silos, or you know, what are they called? B-22 bombers. You know, just like or that. What was it? A B-22 that bombed Nagasaki and Hiroshima? Can't remember.
Yeah.
But you know, they got heavy bombers. You know what I'm saying? They got missile silos. They have these they look like tanks, but they launch missiles like you know from.
I know what you're talking about.
You know, from very long distances, man. You know, these are all the archers that gonna send that twinkling arrow, like the scriptures talk about, that iron weapon, like it says in Job. You know,
like them bombing Hiroshima and Nagasaki, you used to have them planes to go in and drop the bombs as they fly across. But now the technology, like I said, they're not atomic, they're nuclear. They have got so powerful where you can't even have a plane. You gotta, like they gotta come out those missile silos and travel over to their target. Because they don't, these planes can't drop them off because the bombs are so powerful now that basically the plane won't be able to get out of the destruction that's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's crazy how the resemblance of that's right. The resemblance of a ICBM and an arrow. You know what I'm saying? You know, ICBM's got their little wings, you know, and then the arrow's got the same what's it called? The same physique.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why whenever I believe like a missile or some kind of bomb is like stolen, like it gets like what's it called? Well, yeah, stolen. It's called a broken arrow. They call it a broken arrow.
They did a movie.
Oh, they did it?
Yeah, it's called Broken Arrow, and they stole a nuclear missile.
Yeah, so hey, the thing it's out there, man. Like we see these things, but the rest of the nation, or the rest of these heathen nations and the nation of Israel don't see it, man. That's why they're never gonna understand that we're about to go into some times that's gonna be very difficult.
Yeah.
You see inflation going up. Yeah, eggs went down $1, you know what I'm saying? But so what? That don't mean they can't go back up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mayonnaise is now, mayonnaise is the new eggs. Shit. But I went to the grocery store and my girl, she likes these Mexican mayonnaise with the red cap on it. They used to be like $4. Now they're $7.
So you might start making your own mayonnaise.
I did, man. I got the cheapest, man. The great value. but you see the things that are happening, man. They try to tell you like, nah, we good. All we got to do is just increase the interest rates. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully that'll, eventually over time they'll bring down inflation.
Right.
But then you got Putin backing out of that missile. What is it called? That treaty with the nuclear arms deal or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Now he's like, man, let me back out real quick. And that's going to lead to that thermonuclear war, man.
Right.
Hey, man, that's going to be the new Cuban Missile Crisis.
Another fanner.
Yeah.
Those fanners, man. You know what I'm saying? Those situations, those events, those skirmishes, all that stuff, man. I'm gonna drop down to verse 7. This Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 7, and it reads, Babylon hath been a golden cup in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. And the nations are angry, man. As a matter of fact, when you read in Revelations, the 11th chapter, verse 18, if you want to grab that, you can grab it out. It's going into the nations being angry, man, at this devil, man, at this whore, man. But Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. You know what I'm saying? For a period of time, everything worked for this devil, man. Because there was blessings that had to be fulfilled, man. You know what I'm saying? But now we've come to But we've come to the point in the movie, in the timeline, that now everybody, because it says that made all the earth drunken, you know what I'm saying? That wine, man, you know what I'm saying? Off of their philosophies. Habakkuk the 2nd chapter goes into that as well, man. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody is realizing that this nigga has duped everybody, man,
Yeah.
And everybody's getting upset. That's why at the very next thing, man, it says the nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad, man. They know this devil ain't shit now, man. He's a liar and he's a thief, man. He's a con artist. This nigga is all negativity, man. You know what I'm saying? And now the nations are angry, man. So you got that in Revelation?
Yeah. This is Revelation 11, and start at verse. I started verse 17 to say, get to the point. Verse 18 to say, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and that and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou should have given reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear the name, small and great, and should have destroyed them which destroy the earth.
Read it again. We're gonna go through it now. Get that breakdown.
Revelations 11 and 18. And the nations were angry.
We just read that. The nations are mad. This devil's his wine, his philosophy, man. Right. Everybody knows now. So everybody's angry. Go ahead.
And thy wrath is come.
Now it's time for wrath, man. These devils are about to pay for everything that they've done, man. We're in those times, judgment time. That's why those nations are gathering right now as we speak in the over there by the Euphrates, man.
Yep.
Because the Lord is about to bring that indignation, man, that righteous anger.
Hey, And especially Putin, he the one going against democracy. They're like, he gonna be a problem. He ain't going with democracy. That's why he bucking up against this shit, man. He like, yeah, no, y'all, the West, y'all did too goddamn much, right? You got the world falling short by believing in your democracy, talking about bringing peace, but yeah, you causing war.
Right.
He said, hell no, bro. Nope. Because he was a KGB officer before he got into power the way he is now. He was just watching and studying, man.
Right.
Now he in a position, he's like, man, fuck America, man. Rightfully so.
Exactly. Yep.
Hey, you got to think, America had an agreement. You know what I'm saying? During the time they were like, hey, well, you know, you can't expand to a certain point of our border. You know what I'm saying? So they were like, okay, well, we'll just basically be cool right here. Next thing you know, they look around, years come, they got what? They're basically expanding to Poland. I'm like, okay, y'all not too far from our border. You said we had an agreement. Then next thing you know, now what? They ain't got so far they're Ukraine. They basically are right on the border of Russia. So, like I said, if you want to shoot those missiles, because they had like missile defense systems in like Poland and things like that. They were like, if you want to change those nuclear, you can just through changes. Now you got nuclear weapons right there on our border. Now you'll move in and sign with Ukraine to basically get them involved in what? All right, with the NATO and EU. All right, now they saying, hey, well, you're basically doing too much. You right there on our border. That's just like if Russia when it came over there in Canada or in Mexico. All right, if they want to shoot something over to Russia, it won't take long at all. They won't have time to try to set up their missile defense system to block it. It's already there. All right, so you got to think. What if that was shoot on the other foot? America could be like, hell no, you can't do that.
Right.
But then America do shit and then look at him like, you know what I'm saying? Look how offensive and what they're doing to us. You know what I'm saying? They're doing too much. But no, America's doing too much. They're whore. They ride upon the beast. What do a whore? That whore is lying and trying to show they're innocent, but yet they're whoring everywhere.
Right. Don't get it twisted, man. All these things have been set up by the Lord to fulfill his word, his prophecies, man. Right. Because at the end of the day, Putin is an Edomite too, man. All those Russian dirt Edomites, just like these over here, Biden and Trump and all, they're all Edomites. But that the prophecy of Satan being against Satan and how can his house stand, you know, his house falling, has to be fulfilled, man.
That's right.
So that's why they're coming up against each other, man, like there's something different. There's no difference between them. They all going down, and at the end of the day, they all going into slavery for 1,000 years, man.
That's right.
It just is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? So getting back.
Back in Revelation 11:18, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged.
So we're in the time of the dead, man. These other nations, you know what I'm saying? That represents the dead, man. They're outside of life, which is the laws, man. You know what I'm saying? Yep. They're outside of the temple. So we're in the time of their judgment, man. You know, go ahead.
That they should be judged, and that thou should have give reward unto thy servants, the prophets.
The elect, man. These very men that get scoffed at. You look at them and tell them to take off the dresses, go get a job. Right. These men work hard, man. And these are ancient garments that our forefathers wore, man. So stop talking shit, but hey, no, keep talking shit. Because it's going to all come, you know, you're going to see, man. Right. Go ahead.
And to the saints and them that fear thy name.
And the saints are Israelites, man. You know what I'm saying? Psalms 50:5, Psalms 148, verse 14, Psalms 149, verse 1 and 2 tells you who the saints are, man. Right. Israel, man. And read it again.
It says, and to the saints and them that fear thy name.
Them that fear thy name. You know, for those that's talking crap against the names, like we don't have them, man. You know, we have the names. So those that fear the name, man, you know, which is the elect. Go ahead.
It says, and to them that fear thy name, small and great, and should have destroyed them which destroys the earth.
And we know who that is, man. Look at his track record. Chemtrails in the air, GMO in the foods. You know what I'm saying? This nigga's fracking poison and chemicals in your water, man. Pulling all the life source out of the earth, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? The earth is a living entity. You know, so we know who this is talking about, man. The Edomites, man. The true biblical red Hebrew Edomites, which in these times are the so-called self-proclaimed white man, woman, and child, man. Yep. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be destroyed because they've destroyed the earth, man. Salaki.
They're destroying what? The ozone layer, all right? The Amazon forest. They said that's what? That's the lungs of the earth. All right, now why are you destroying the lungs of the earth? So they like the cancer, they like a cigarette of the earth. You know, why are you going to cut down as much as you can from the Amazon, knowing that's why the Lord has set it so deep where you can't go that far into the Amazon, you know, because why? Because you would know that if he could, he would destroy it. This man got more trash in the ocean than that can basically you can put into a whole state. Now you be like, well, everybody been doing it. No, but who is basically over everything? All right, who is the ruler of the earth? Esau, Edom.
Right.
That's amazing how people don't see that, man.
Right.
Man.
But that's pursuing the 2 Thessalonians. You know, he had to be revealed. The elephant in the room, because nobody looked at this nigga, because the scriptures say Satan has transformed himself into an angel of light, man. Everybody looked at this nigga like pure because of all the things he's done. You know, those social constructs, you know, white, they associate that to pure, you know what I'm saying? Everybody thought these were the people of the Lord. You know, everything this devil has done, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he's going to be destroyed because it says he's the son of perdition, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? The son of destruction. You know, he destroys and he's going to be destroyed.
Right.
Yeah.
It's Jeremiah 50 and start at the top. It says, the word of Yahweh, all right, Yahweh Shai spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldean by Jeremiah the prophet. All right, and you look at this basically is talking about the modern day Babylon, America. All right, it says, declare ye among the nations and publish. All right, so what is that going to publish? All right, basically to bring out, to let people, let it be known. You're publishing it. We're out here prophesying what? Publishing what's to come. It says to publish it and set up a standard. Publish and conceal not. Say Babylon is taken. Baal is confounded. Marduk is broken into pieces. Her idols are confounded. Her images are broken into pieces. All right. So things that you seeing in America, everything is starting to crumble. All right. Because what? People are starting to realize, as went into earlier, what? The son of perdition, it speaks about in 2 Thessalonians. People are starting to realize, hey, this philosophy, that cup that Esau had put, that whore had put out, with all this abomination, people are starting to realize that this shit is basically is killing us all. All right, he's a lie, he's a thief, he's a rapist, a cheat. So the nation, as we said earlier, are mad. All right, so this is going to basically bring the stronghold of America, aka Babylon the Great, is breaking down. It says, verse 3: for out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her desolate. Hey, what is who is that nation from the north? All right, that's going into Russia. All right, and it speaks about it in Ezekiel 38, Gog and Magog. All right, they're coming up. That's the nation against her, which is the nation that's coming from the north, is Russia. All right, and also, like you said, that is another nation of Edomites, but that's basically set down to bring what? Bring down who? The one who got the stronghold now. Now you saying Russia or the Moabites, which is China's going to rule next? No, this is the last kingdom. All right, as it speaks about with that statue going into Daniel 2. All right, that when you get down to the feet, all right, part with iron and part miry clay. This is the last before that for the stone is coming, gonna break it down. All right, and that's that. And what is it called? The stone. That's Yahweh Shai. Yeah. That's gonna be that stone that's gonna come and crash it all down. All right. And it says, and for out of the north there cometh a nation against her, which shall make her desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall depart, both man and beast. Hey, so basically it's gonna make it desolate. There won't be no more habitation here of, like say, a human in due time. All right, you're gonna have those desert beasts that's gonna screech owls and the desert beasts that's gonna be roaming around here. But that's letting you know what It's like a desert. It's going to be completely demolished. All these buildings that we see right now is going to be destroyed. All right, and it goes back into what? Those standards that we read in Jeremiah 51. Those standards, things are gonna, those embers of a fire, as you keep fanning it, it's gonna go further and further. And it's gonna start another fire to erupt. All right, within Babylon the Great, aka Sodom and Egypt, as it speaks about in Revelation 11, all that is gonna happen. Same thing where you got World War III is ramping up. You're gonna have the Egyptian against the Egyptian, as it says in Isaiah 19. All these things is gonna happen, all culminating at once. And it's going to bring forth what? The destruction of Babylon the Great. And this is spoke about. We're out here letting you know, we're deciphering the scriptures. All right? We're the mouthpiece of the Lord and letting you know what's about to come.
Sure.
And you can see it.
Yeah.
You can see these things happening.
Clearly. Just in case you people forgot, man, we are in the third world war that's spoken of in the Bible. That's what you people don't understand. The same Bible you guys have at home that you go into Revelations, but you don't go in the book of Psalms a lot. We talk about, the Bible speaks about war. A third world war is growing up.
Right.
We already in the beginning stages of it, but it's going to escalate and cause a lot of havoc and panic on the planet Earth, man.
Yeah, because the Most High is a man of war, man. Right. Exodus 15:3. You know, you got some stupid dummies out here that think that the woes are not representative of the world wars, man. You know what I'm saying? There's some bug outs out here, man. Can't listen to them dudes, man. They don't got it no more. The Lord took it. Right. You know?
I got one. Revelations 9:12. One woe is past, and behold, there come two woes more hereafter. The woe is talking about destruction, meaning World War I had already passed.
Right.
Right? And it says, behold meaning look. And there come two woes more hereafter. Revelation 11:14. The second woe is past. And behold, the third woe coming quickly. The one in Revelation 9:12 talking about the first World War I that happened. And Revelation 11:14 said the second woe, that's World War II. And it says,
and before you go finish that, Elder, and those wars were devastating wars. Yep. You know, very destructive wars. A lot of deaths. So to not understand that's what that's talking about is insane, man. You know? Go ahead,
Revelation 11:14. Revelations 11:14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. That's what we're talking about right now. The third world war that's brewing up with Russia, Ukraine, and now America enters into the war by helping out Ukraine. And all these other allied nations who come against America. This all going down into the valley of decisions. Right. That's why the Lord is drying up the river Euphrates, so everybody can. Man, this prophecy is beautiful. The Lord is drying that river up, so everybody gonna meet down there, man. Yep. That's why people put submarines in positions. Russia got submarines on the coast of Hawaii or something like that, and vice versa. Everybody's basically positioning themselves for this war that's spoken of, the war of Armageddon. That's in the Bible, man. That's why prices is going up, eggs going up, oil and gas going to go up. All because of this last war that's going to transpire on this planet, man. And right here in Ezekiel 3 and Ezekiel 3:17, that's why if you wonder why we out here, it says this right here in Ezekiel chapter 3:17, going to you Israelites, son of man, I made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. The Lord only sent his men out, beginning with the apostles and elders and the men on down, to warn the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, to draw out the elect amongst the Israelites. He says, son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. That's why you see us out here again, beginning with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. The Lord has did this. The Lord has sanctioned his men to come out to warn you, because he's about to devastate this place. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth by the men whom he set out to you, the apostles and elders, the prophets, and the men on down. That's how you hear the word of the Lord. And it says, and give them warning from me. This is a warning that's going out. This is the decree that's going out to get right, to repent and come back. And the only ones that can repent are you Israelites, man. So y'all can keep playing games, don't want to listen, and keep trying to pursue your own careers and your desires. Well, that's fine. But this third war is coming quickly. It's going to dissolve all your desires, man. And what you should have did has been repenting to the Lord to come back and beg for forgiveness, man. That you'll be delivered from the perilous times that's about to come upon this planet.
Right.
Yep. No, I got here. This Isaiah chapter 13, and I'm gonna start at verse 17, just going into the Khan just read in Jeremiah 50, and then he broke down going into the Russians, man, and how the Lord basically is going to use them. This is Isaiah 13 and verse 17. It says, "Behold, I will stir up the Medes, which are those Russians today, against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it," man. You know, so hey, they ain't gonna your little bribes, you know, nothing's gonna work. Sanctions, they ain't gonna want to hear. They ain't gonna want to hear nothing, man.
Right.
None of that is gonna work, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be fight time, man. Hey, it's time to get it on, man. Verse 18, it says, "Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces." You know, going into war, man. This is going into war. Those missiles are gonna dash these people into pieces, man. It says, "And they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb," babies. The fruit of the womb is babies, children, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything must go. Like that movie, man. You know, with what's his name? The funny dude that was in Brothers. I can't think his. I can never think his name. Yeah, I can't. But y'all know the movie. Everything must go, man. Yeah, come. It says, "And they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children." There it is. "And Babylon the great, Salakia, Babylon, the glory of kingdoms," which is representative of America. It says, "The beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah." And we know what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah, man. It got burned up. So that fire is coming right here to the shores of America, man. It says, "It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation." This is how you know it's talking about another Babylon, man, because ancient Babylon is Iraq today. It was taken, you know, they went down, but you know, they got taken. They didn't get burned up, man.
Right.
People are dwelling over there to this very day, man. So this is talking about another Babylon, man. It says, "Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there." So all these other nations that's been coming here to make their money and get rich, it's not happening anymore. You ain't gonna set up your little gas stations and your little beauty hair, your little weave shops, your little nail salons, your little clothing stores for them Hamites, selling them fake ass shoes and clothes, man. You know what I'm saying? None of that. It's not happening no more, man.
That's what said about the Arabians should not pitch.
Right.
The Arabians should pitch tent there anymore. Yep.
Setting up shop.
Setting up shop, exactly. You know, no more of that, man. It says, verse 21, "But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyr shall dance there." So these desert creatures, man. You know, your Komodo dragons, your owls, and you know all those creatures that roam around in the desert, man. You know, that's because America is going to become a desert, a wilderness. It says, "And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons," which are those Komodo dragons, those lizards, big ass lizards, "in their pleasant palaces, and her time is near to come, and her day shall not be prolonged." The Lord is about to touch this place. He's tired of this bullshit. You know?
That's why I show like a little small town, like on movies and stuff. You'll see the tumbleweeds roll over, everything looks dirty. You'll see that little lizard walking real slow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And all that. Might see a fox going across.
Yep, little tumbleweed float over. Yeah. Yep. And you can tell it's dry.
Yep.
You know, the ground be dry.
No
hot
grass.
as hell out there. No grass anywhere. Exactly. Come on, bro.
That's gonna be.
Yep. So, real quick. I want to. You got something else?
Yeah, you got something?
Yeah, I was gonna go to right here, and then we'll go there. This back in Jeremiah 51 and 11, it says, "Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes." All of this is going into them Russians, man.
Yep.
You know, for his device, which is the thermonuclear missiles. It says is against Babylon, America, man. to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the vengeance of his temple. And we know his temple is his people, man. You know, you can get that in pursuing the 1 Corinthians, the 3rd chapter, you know, where the Lord's building, you know, and which temple ye are, man. We're the temple of the Lord, man. Yep. So the Lord is about to avenge his people, man, for everything these devils have done, man.
That's right.
You know, but it says make bright the arrows, man. Which is going into those missiles, man.
Yeah, arrows ain't just bright, you know what I'm saying? Back in the ancient time. So you got to think. And then, like you said, them arrows coming, like you say, across the earth. Nobody can't shoot an arrow from one end of the earth to the other.
Right.
But a missile can come through there like that.
Right.
It's
Symbolic talk, yeah.
Yep.
It's Jeremiah 50, start at verse 22. It say, a sound of battle is in the land of great. Go ahead.
It
Say the sound of the battle is in the land of great destruction.
That's why on the news, people talking about war with China, war with Russia. It might be a nuclear war. The Mossad, the vibration on the planet is war. Yeah. That's what, because in the book of Exodus chapter 15:3, he said the Lord is a man of war. So in the land right now, the vibration is war, man.
Yep.
And you people gallivanting around here like nothing is happening and like everything gonna go back to normal. This could be a very interesting summer, man.
Right.
It'll be a very interesting, painful summer. A lot of deaths. A lot of people gonna be losing jobs. Again, the news is telling you about war. If Russia go launch a missile, so there's a sound of battle in the land. So the vibration on the earth now is war.
Yep. Yeah, I was trying to say in Matthew 24. All right, when you're talking to the disciples and you hear wars and rumors of wars.
Right.
All right, now you're starting to see more and more action that's coming to develop of actual hotness. Back in Jeremiah 50:23, it say, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?
I looked it up in the literature. It says the devastator. So America went around devastating and taking all these other countries' resources and causing war. Yep. You see, so now you become that hammer that go around the earth, smashing stuff, man, causing devastation among the nations. Now they heathens, we don't care about them, but this is another indicator of who this man is and what this it said a hammer, and this is a location, which is America, Babylon the Great. You got it.
It says, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?
You're gonna look up one day and realize this man gonna be taken out of position. You're gonna realize all this, the hunk of the earth, right? You're gonna realize, like, man, this man, he was nothing but a man at the end of the day.
Yep.
But the Most High gonna cut his cord, man.
It says, how is
this the man?
Yep.
Right.
That in Isaiah.
That look narrowly upon thee.
Right.
Right.
It says, how is Babylon becoming desolation among the nations? It says, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware.
All this shit you did to establishing, well, not even establishing the so-called this country, because Gad and Reuben was already over here, right?
Right.
So you came and just slaughtered the so-called Indians, you see? So now, all this time and all this destruction and killing and rape, robbing, murdering that you have done, yet the Lord hasn't did anything to you on a scale that's about to come to you now. You had what the fucking war they had over here? The fucking
Civil War.
a civil war. That's the only thing that happened on the land of America was a civil war. You got a little breakouts here and there, but no, we're talking about a major war on this land. So the Lord has got you thinking that you've gotten away with all the stuff that you've done. Putting up a false image, swearing on the Bible, saying you're gonna do all the things in the Bible, but you put you put the Bible behind you, come with your penal code and judge the people. So all this stuff, the Lord let you just get by with it. And all this time in your mind, you thought you'd gotten away with it, but the Lord had you in the trick bag the whole time, man.
Exactly.
Talking about you so-called white people, the elites of the banking family that run and control the planet, man.
Yep.
The Lord had made a snare for you. So everything that you doing, you're going to fall into your own trap.
And that's why the Lord called this place the virgin daughter Babylon, man.
Yeah.
Like the elder said, there hasn't been a major war on the soils of America, man. But it's about to be. You're about to get your cherry popped, man. It's time.
Back in Jeremiah 50, verse 24, it says, I have laid a snare, a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon.
And a snare is a trap.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Just like the elder said, the Lord had you in a trick bag the whole time. had you set up. It's a setup the whole time. You're gonna run into this trap.
Right.
Now go ahead, Al.
And thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught. The snare.
Slipping. Cold slipping. Go ahead.
Because thou hast striven against the Lord.
He said he was found. And what did Thessalonians where it said, and that wicked should be revealed or something?
Yeah, second Thessalonians.
So that's how we found you through the scripture.
Yep.
We found you through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shema Shah through these scriptures.
Right.
Because it says, what it says in Thessalonians?
Verse 3.
Yeah, what it says.
That he had to be revealed.
He had to be right. He had to, so now the understanding of who this devil is, according to the scriptures, that's how you being found out, is by the way of Yahweh Shah, by his prophets and the apostles and the men on down, by breaking out these scriptures now, these dark sayings. The Lord allows us to understand these dark sayings and shed light upon it to come out here and reveal it unto the world of who this man is.
Right.
So now your fucking wickedness is being shown, man.
Right. Right.
This is back in Jeremiah 50, verse 25. It say, Yahweh Bashim Shah has opened his armory and has brought forth the weapons of his indignation.
And that's his righteous anger, and those weapons represent the thermonuclear missiles, man.
Right.
The Lord is about to open up his armory, man. You know, it's gonna be ugly, man. You know, the scriptures tell you in Isaiah the 9th chapter, in verse 5, that this war is gonna be with the burning and fuel of fire, man.
Right.
You know, the ancient battles and battles prior were with confused noise, man.
Yep.
You know,
So,
sheen, you know, shit, people
Limbs
getting slashed and stabbed, you know, limbs getting cut off,
Portions
blood,
getting cut off.
you know, garments rolled in blood. But this one is going to be different, man. You know, the Lord is opening up his armory. Go ahead.
That's right. It says, the Lord has opened up his armory and has brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and in the land of the Chaldeans.
Which is right here in America, man. You know?
Verse 26.
Oh, that's it? That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good verse. Good
It
chapter.
says, come against her from the utmost border, open her storehouse, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing of her be left.
So it's fixing to be desolate, man. Like the scriptures say. We just read that in Isaiah 13. He read it earlier in Jeremiah 50 up in the chapter. This place is going to be desolate. It's going to be a desolation here, man. This place, is, by the time the Lord finishes, it's going to be a desert for noble creatures, nothing else.
Right.
You know, it's not going to be inhabitable. It's not going to be livable. You know?
It says, slay all her bullocks, let them go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them, for the day is come, the time of their visitation.
That punishment. You know, when you go in the word visit, it's to punish, man. You know, so the Lord is about to visit and punish the inhabitants of the earth, even the animals, man. Nothing is going to survive except the elect.
Right. It say, the voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon, to declare in Zion the vengeance of the Lord our power, the vengeance of his temple.
That's right. Vengeance of his temple, man. We just, First Corinthians, the 3rd chapter.
Yep.
You know, his people beginning starting with the elect, man. You know, which those, Lord willing, we can be a part of it. They're going to rejoice, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to escape. Everything else is through.
Right.
You got your boots on the swords of America. You're not in this truth, not part of the elect. It's over. You're through, man. You're done for, man. Chalk it up. Stick a fork in it. It's done.
Yep. Verse 29, it said, call together the archers against Babylon, and ye that bend the bow, cast against it round about, and none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she has done. Do not do unto her, for she has been proud against the Lord, against the Holy One of Israel.
That's right. And the scriptures say in Revelations 18, let me get that real quick, because it went into that recompense.
Yep.
This is Revelations 18 and verse 6. It said, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. Which those works, it spoke of those same works, man. You know, which we see the works of this devil, man.
Right.
Nothing good, man. You know, because he's the wicked. He was set up for that purpose, man. You know, he's the sword of the Lord, and he was set up to jack you jakes up, man. You know, but he's the wicked, man. The Lord created this dude as the vessels of dishonor fitted to wrath and destruction, man. Pursuing to Romans the 9th chapter. You know, so he's going to be destroyed, man.
Hey, and even like you say, he's going to be destroyed because the Lord have gave you what happened to men of his way, the men that you about his blessing was the sword. Habakkuk 2:12. What is it? Woe unto you that build a town by blood.
Yep.
Look at America. This thing was built down on the blood and the backs of who? You so-called black Latinos and Native Americans. All right, he came up here and decimated the Native Americans. All right, Gad and Reuben. All right, like you say. And then what did he do? He basically almost killed the majority of you. And then he go into the west of the coast of Africa and brought you over here after he put to death our brothers. And then do what? Build up his town by blood. All right. So he said we need some more workers. He knew who Israel was at that time.
Yeah.
So what did he do? He used everything he done here in America has been done on the backs, all right, of Israel. Everything you see. Now, even today, you look at who's out there on building the roads, all right, construction. All these things that being built up. Yeah, throwing these houses up. Houses be put up in 2 weeks. All right, look at that. You have Issachar. He is hype.
Right.
Working.
Going in, bro. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna finish this out. This Revelation, back in Revelation 18:6. I'll start it again. It says, reward her, even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, in the cup which she had filled to her double. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna get double everything that you did, man. You know what I'm saying? And that cup represents affliction, you know, death, destruction, you know, double straights. All of these things are coming back to these doubles, man. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna get away. The Lord said they're not gonna get away in Jeremiah 49:12. You know, or ye all together, him, roughly paraphrasing, that shall not altogether not go unpunished. Well, he tells you. Matter of fact, let me just read it. Let me grab that real quick. This is Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 12. Yeah, come. It's Jeremiah 49 and verse 12. It reads, but thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, which that's the nation of Israel, man. You know, we're the Lord's chosen nation of people. And of course, we understand through the court, you know, as far as the movie, you know, these things had to be. Well, we were set up as the Lord's chosen people that were going to rule the earth in righteousness, and we weren't supposed to drink of the cup, but we went off, which is part of the movie. You know what I'm saying? It was set up that way. You know, what's that? Deuteronomy the 30th chapter, verse 1 goes into that. You know, the blessings and the curse. It was set up that way from jump, man. It says. So we had to go through those things. It says, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Yeah, is this nigga gonna get away with it? Well, the Lord gonna give you your answer. Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. Yep. So this nigga is gonna drink of that cup, man. You know, surely drink. That's a for sure thing, man. You know, so it's gonna happen. Nothing can be done about it.
Gotcha.
Go ahead,
Lamentations 4:21. Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through thee. The cup also shall pass unto thee, that thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. You just read. We should just read
Jeremiah 49.
What it says
12.
about the cup. The cup. Yeah. So the same cup is representing slavery. So all the things that we went to, you Edomites will go through it as well, maybe so-called white people. So the Lord said, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, talking about you Edomites, man. Yep. Go max out your, like the apostle them say years back, go max out your credit card, go to Disney World, man, go have a ball, go have a gay old time, right? Yep. So rejoice and be glad, because this could be your last hurrah that you will ever have in your existence, man. That dwellers in the land of Uz.
America, man. Yep. Uz represents America. This place has a lot of code names. Right. You know, Babylon.
Virgin daughter of Babylon.
Virgin daughter of Babylon.
Nineveh, everything.
Nineveh, spiritual Egypt and Sodom,
Yeah.
you know, Uz, all of those,
Yep.
Assyria,
Yep.
you know, Isaiah 10. It's all talking about America, man.
Yep. The cup also, which is slavery, shall pass through unto thee.
Basra, Salakia, Basra,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? The whore. It's all kind of Salakia. I'm sorry.
Good. Yeah. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. Verse 22, Lamentations 4:22. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
Which is the Israelites, man. Our punishment is accomplished. No more slavery for us, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because as you can see, all these men and the Aquathium that's coming into this thing, we're returning to our power. We're returning to the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, those good paths, man. You know what I'm saying? We've repented, and we're letting the Lord know, hey, we're sorry, man. Which it says that it goes into that in Isaiah the 10th chapter. You know what I'm saying? If you want to grab that, you know what I'm saying? So you're looking at it right before your eyes, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
The punishment of thine, Lamentations 4:22. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. It will no more carry thee away into captivity.
And Zion represents a monument to Zion in the Hebrew, a thing remembered. And the Lord said he was going to remember his people, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Go ahead.
He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
Yeah, so it's your turn, E. He about to visit your iniquities, your sins, which you're the man of sin. So you got a lot to pay for, bro. You know, and you're not going to get away. You know, you can try to tuck your tail, run, hide, apologize. Man, I watched the video earlier today, and it's this dude, and as a matter of fact, I think it was Elder Malcolm put up a video, and it was a guy in the video going into how the land got taken from Gad and Reuben, you know, and all these lands and stuff got taken, and went into this whole spiel, and then talking about we're sorry. We're sorry. Sorry?
Yeah,
Nigga, we don't want no apologize. The elder was like, give us our land back. I know that's right, but ain't no apologizing, man. You can't apologize for it.
Can't apologize about it. You gotta get your blood shed.
Exactly.
You gotta go through all the shit you put on us double.
Right, that's right.
Yep. That's why I said the cup shall pass through unto thee.
Yep.
The Lord do not mince his words, man.
That's right.
He means what he say, and he say what he means, you know?
Yep. Matter of fact, bring it out. Isaiah 55:11, man. Let me get it. I love that scripture. This is Isaiah 55 and verse 11. It says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So when the Lord speaks, it has to come to pass, man, because he's a man that he cannot lie. You know what I'm saying? If it don't happen, then that makes the Lord a liar, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's not fixing to happen. He's a man of his word, man. So these things are going to come to pass.
Prosper. That means everything we're saying in this scripture is going to succeed.
That's it.
All right, it shall be done
That's it.
on earth as it is in heaven. It's happening.
That's right. You got more?
That was it.
You got more?
Yeah, come.
All right, we're going to start at Isaiah 10 and 20.
20. Yeah.
This is Isaiah 10 and 20. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such are as escaped in the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote him.
And it says the remnant of the nation of Israel, which the nation of Israel consists of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians of Negro descent. You make up the 12 no longer lost tribes, man. We know who we are in these times. We know who our enemies are, which is all 17 other nations outside of the nation of Israel, primarily the Edomites. But in these times, even 2/3 of the nation of Israel. That's why the Lord ain't dealing with him. He's going to put him to death pursuant to Zechariah 13 and 8, man. 2 parts shall be cut off and die, but the 1 part shall be brought through the fire, man. You know what I'm saying? You got these unity camps out here, and these people, they bugged out, man. These camps are bugged out. These leaders are bugged out, and they're leading Israel wrong, man, into destruction.
And like the brother Mike Holland in LA, they talk about a unity camp. No, the truth brings unity.
Exactly.
What are you talking about? The truth that means you guys you don't have it. The truth is bring unity, man.
Yep. That's why we like to say we're speaking to the meek. Hey, you got some of the remnant in these other camps. They're gonna come out of them at the last minute. You know, Isaiah 61:1.
That's right.
Me, you know what I'm saying? We're out here preaching to them. And they're going to see that all this foolery and buffoonery in these other Israel camps, like, damn, you know, hell, we seeing the prophecy happen, but y'all ain't really going into it. Y'all trying to debunk the MOT to the B.
Right.
But we see that's basically in fruition. We see that in progress.
Right.
You know, these certain things that you're starting to see. And then and now they're getting questioned.
Right.
And what they're saying now, well, we don't, they're still trying to debunk it. You know what I'm saying? But when it happening, like I said, the meek is going to see it and they're going to step away. All right, and they're going to come listen to the men of the Lord that got their 100% truth.
It's happening as we speak. It's already happening. So, hey, it is what it is.
That's right. And back in Isaiah 10:20, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, and such as are escaped.
Escape what? Escape what? The coming evil day, man. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, the destruction, the thermonuclear destruction. You got Jacob's trouble, which it tells you in Jeremiah 30. You know, that they're gonna be he shall be saved out of it, which that's going into the elect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but the elect is gonna make it, man. They're gonna be saved out of it, man.
Yep.
That's the remnant. You watch it, you seeing it before your eyes as we speak. You know, this thing is happening. Go ahead.
And it says, and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him,
rely or depend upon him that
smoke them,
that put them to death, man. You know, and this we know that again. We know all these things are talking about.
Right.
Jake is the one who getting put to death by these Edomite cops and stuff, man. They ain't out here shooting more and killing Moabites. They ain't out here even killing Hamites, man.
Nope.
Those are Jakes, man. You know what I'm saying? Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans getting put to death left and right.
That's right. And it says, but shall stay upon Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, the Holy One of Israel.
Yeah,
in
we gonna depend on the Lord, man. The Holy One of Israel in truth, man. You know, that's our rock. That's our salvation. He's our king, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the scriptures say, he will save us. We're not worrying about save us, Joe. Joe can't save you, man.
Hey.
Taraji P, man, I just can't forget that, man. She lost points with me, man. I don't even look at her the same since she said that shit.
She ain't saying it now.
She want Joe Joe to save him?
Yeah, she told when he was about to run for election. Yeah, save us, Joe. She said that bullshit. Like, wow, what the hell?
Only Israelites, man.
Only Israel, bro. You hear that from no other nation, man.
If you look at the actual politics and how Trump was actually being truthful to y'all. He was saying, I don't know how we can get back like certain businesses and things like that, but he was telling you like how to so-called make America great again.
Right.
You know, hey, he was like, hey, you can get our businesses back. You know what I'm saying? We make our own stuff. We do all this ourselves. We giving all this money away. We need to keep all this. He was giving you certain things that could help raise the country again, knowing it's not going to happen.
Right.
But he was telling you where everything was going wrong.
Right.
Hey, as soon as Daddy Joe get in the office, what did he do? Get back to the old ways of what? Obama. All right. So first thing you do is basically trying to say we're going to help out these modes. You know what I'm saying? Now what they're doing, billions and billions and billions to Ukraine, and you niggas still out in the hoods and stuff. And he gave you some what? Gave you a little money. What they call those?
Stimulus.
Some stimulus, but you had to pay the shit back.
Right.
They ain't got taxed on it.
They ain't got taxed though. Goddamn.
Yo, that ain't the devil for you, man. That's a devil right there, man.
Real.
That's some wicked ass shit.
Save us, Joe.
Yeah.
Bet they ain't crying that shit no more.
Real.
Is it more? Yeah, it's good. You can keep this a little more.
This is Isaiah 10:21. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power. For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea.
It's Hosea, the first chapter, man. It goes into them being the sand of the sea, you know.
Yet a remnant of them shall return.
Only that remnant is going to return, though. That's the elect, man. That's what you're seeing happening right before your eyes, man. You know, before what?
It says, the consumption decree shall overflow with righteousness.
That before that consumption decree, man. that thermonuclear destruction, man. It's been decreed. You hearing it on every time we come out here. We tell you the Lord is going to destroy this place, man. Come back to your power, man, before you get caught up in these plagues, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And those plagues are described in Zechariah the 14th chapter, verse 12, man. You know?
It says, verse 23, it say, for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua of hosts shall make a consumption, even determined in the midst of all the land. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, O my people that dwelleth in Zion, be not afraid of the Assyrian. He shall smite thee with the rod, and shall lift up his staff against thee after the manner of Egypt.
Yeah, fear not him that could kill the body.
Yeah.
Rather fear him that can kill the body and the soul in hell, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't fear this devil, man. You know? Because the Lord is going to save the elect at the end of the day anyway. We don't have to fear that no way. If you're part of the elect, the Lord is going to save you out of anything this nigga brings, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to worry about it, man.
Yep.
You know?
The reason why you worrying because you ain't trying to do what the Lord tell you to do.
Exactly. Because the Lord, he didn't give us the spirit of fear, man. The scriptures tell you that. You know?
Verse 25, for yet a very little while, and the indignation shall cease, and my anger in their destruction. It said, and the Lord of hosts shall stir up a scourge for him according to the slaughter of Midian at the rock of Orid, and as his rod was upon the sea, so shall he lift up after the manner of Egypt.
Yep. We hey, this is spiritual Egypt.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say in what's that, 2nd Ezra? 50, is it 15? He gonna plague Egypt again, as before. You know? So hey, the Lord is gonna plague this place. He's already been plaguing this place, you know, but there's more things that he gonna bring to this place before it's over, man.
It's gonna be more evident.
Yep, more evident, exactly.
More evident.
Yep. You know? So you about to see all these things, everything again. That which was then is now, man.
Yep. That rod, you know, think about it in ancient Egypt, every time it was raised, miracles happened. And it was not good for the Egyptians.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You had plagues, all type of plagues that hit. You know what I'm saying? That's what's happening now. You know? Then what happened at the end? That water was and like I say, it was Israel that went through those waters, but now it's gonna be the remnant that's gonna go through. Now think about what happened to Pharaoh and his armies after that water was when Moses raised it up and the Red Sea was split. They tried to go through it and what? Got drowned. So what's gonna happen this time? The Lord said it ain't gonna be water this time. It's gonna be done by fire. So it's gonna be fire that's gonna hit, and the remnant's gonna get through that and get through that fight.
That's right. Maybe one more.
You got
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 8. It says, the mighty Yahweh Bashem Yahushai sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? So the Lord is about to send plagues upon this place. We're going to find out what the plagues is.
Zechariah 14:12. And this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Should bring to mind the end of that movie Terminator with Sarah Connor on that fence. That's what it's talking about, man. You saw that that flash of light in the distance, that mushroom cloud, and then that wave of heat and fire. Yeah, and that tempest coming towards, and she was as she was standing on the gate, nothing but a skeleton left.
right. And the Bible said it's called in Isaiah a beast of destruction.
There it is, that broom,
That wind.
Right. Hell yeah, it's gonna sweep through. It's like a broom, man. That wind of destruction. Go ahead.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Yup. Eyeballs melting in their sockets, tongues melting in your mouth, flesh melting off your bones. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this fire gonna be so hot, it's gonna burn the bones up. It's going to turn it into powder. The scripture says, as a matter of fact, it's going to go into it. So back in 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 9, a fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? And the answer to that is no one. It's rhetorical. He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? Again, no one. Rhetorical. The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence. Yep. So you're gonna become powder, man. They show you that in War of the Worlds, you're just gonna become basically dehydrated, just like Lot's wife, man.
Yep.
Pillar of salt, man. It's a little more. It says, verse 12: the earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea ariseth up with waves, because when thermonuclear destruction happens, it's gonna cause many events to happen in the earth, man. Many events, earthquakes, tidal waves, tsunamis, things are gonna happen, man. It's gonna be madness on this planet, man. And these people don't understand that.
The earth will move to and fro like a drunkard.
That's right.
Just think you're shaking up a soda or something, you open that thing up. Shit goes spew everywhere.
Yup. It says, the waves from the deep and the waves of it trouble, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord, and before the glory of his power. For strong is his right hand, Salaki, that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. And the ends of the world represent America, man. So they ain't gonna miss, man. The arrows are sharp, and they ain't gonna miss their mark, like it goes into in Joel the second chapter, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna hit their mark, man, because the Spirit of the Lord are gonna be in those missiles, man.
That's right.
That's it.
That's all I had. End up on it. So we're gonna end it off right there. So hopefully this was edifying to the hope of the elect. With that, giving all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect, the house of David, the Bayat, Shalom, Shalom.
Shalom. DTA.
DTA.